Okay, so now that we've given you hopefully a good overview of the course, I just want to talk about another requirement of this class is attendance. Various instructors who teach online have different philosophies of how they do attendance. My personal philosophy is I just need you to show your attendance, okay? Kind of like what you would do in a classroom, but a little differently. So if you click on attendance, you'll see that there is, in this case, I've just shown you an example of the first day of the semester. Again, if you're taking this in another semester, don't worry so much about the dates here. But all you need to do, okay, is click into this, and I will have some information. Actually, you can read it here, and you'll read it on your own. But all you really have to do is hit reply. Right? And you don't even have to say anything, right? You could just hit reply here and then you could hit submit and that would show your attendance. But I do like to also highlight certain stories that I think are interesting on my post here. But just know that I don't go through here and look at this reply that you do. Okay, so if you do have questions and things you need, make sure you're using the get help function. It's not attendance where you get help, right? It's get help. Now, that's one thing, is that all you have to do is hit reply, and it does show up, and this can be a little confusing. It does show up in the My Grade, and let me just show you this, okay? So it's actually submitted, and there it is. But what I want you to know, and of course I'll go through and matter of fact, let me simulate that for another reason I'll show you in a second, so hold on. Okay, so I've gone and graded this item, and graded's the wrong word here, but it's still a Blackboard function called graded, okay? So if I scroll down now, what I can see, here it is I see the date, and it says grade of 0. So what that means is if you showed your attendance for that week, you were present. Oh, what happened? It popped back here. Oh, actually, I just realized what it did. Sorry. Go to back My Grade again. All right. Go to the item, and if you click on it, it actually shows your reply. That's what it was doing. But here's what I want you to know, and maybe it's not the best way to do it, but it's a way I do it, is that even though it shows up in your grade as far as your grade listings, it doesn't affect this item, which is your letter grade and your percentage. Okay, so just know that. So a 0 in this case means you were present, and a 1 means you were absent. And the reason I used that numbering system, 0 is present, 1 is absent, is so that I can total. It's coming in, it's actually still trying to, looks like Blackboard's having a little bit of a pause here. But what this allows me to do then is do my total absences will allow me to then calculate how many absences you've had, because all I have to do is add up the number of zeros or ones in that attendance. Okay, so I want you to know that. All right, so that important information here is that you do have to do attendance. It does show up in My Grade. It will show up as 0 if you're present, 1 if you're absent. So know that doesn't affect your grade. Now, the final piece of information about this, very important, is attendance is only available from Monday at noon until Friday at noon. Okay, so you have to sometime during the week, starting Monday at noon till Friday at noon, you have to show your attendance. And by doing that, then it will tell you in My Grade if you showed your attendance, and then that's what I report to the campus. Okay, so understand that's the way attendance works. Even though it's handled like what you would think of as a graded item, it's not. It's only available during a certain time. I don't check the replies, so if you have questions, make sure you're using the get help function. Okay, all right, hope that clears up that topic in our course.